Welcome to Listertainment, the channel that never delivers the entertainment that it promises. And check out my merch and buy something if you want to help support my channel. On today's video, we'll see some fighters who decided to do a stupid taunt during the fight and got knocked out right after they finished it. It's kind of satisfying to watch these fighters get destroyed right after they make fun of their opponents, because nobody really likes a cocky fighter. I mean, they provide entertainment and it can be fun, but for the most part, we want cocky fighters to get beat up. If you happen to enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below, and make sure to turn on those notifications. Let's get started. You will not believe this. This guy named Sergey Kharitonov decided to act all cocky and taunt Alexander Emelianenko. Oh, why would you do this?
He's never had to fight past the second round. Now goes to the 6-minute mark. And now Kharitonov challenges him and Emelianenko delivers.
Kharitonov was actually having some success in this fight, but after getting caught right in the mouth with a beautiful punch, he decided to ask for a little more. Dude, you just asked for more punches, and instead of being cautious, you leave yourself exposed? But then again, you did ask for it, thinking that you could take it. Emelianenko didn't even throw a jab first. He was showing exactly what he was going to do with his right hand, and Kharitonov still didn't figure it out. The guy with the blonde mohawk is Shai Lindsey, and was being aggressive against Carlo's Juinio when he started to show his shitty attitude.
Some big shots. Lindsey smiling.
Giving a little Nick Diaz there.
Oh!
Lindsey is probably thinking that there are only 5 seconds left. No way that this guy is going to be able to knock me out, so let me just show off a little bit. Usually fighters take it easy when they are being taunted, but Juinio might have gotten a little angry after the guy laughed at him and then challenged him for more, and well, he delivered. A hot plate of foot right to your face. Here we have two terrible boxers, with one of them being way too cocky based on his shitty abilities. Well, what can you say? If you lean your head back like that, you're most likely going to get knocked out, especially if you taunt your opponent. The other guy doesn't even look where he's throwing that punch. He had his head way down, but it did land exactly where the cocky fighter told him to hit him, so I guess he did it right. Here we have a fighter who really likes to provide entertainment to the fans, and his name is Duangden Zandler. And you can see his fun side when he pretends to fall over the ropes, but he went over the line against a man dib and paid the price.
He's making a lot of facial gestures here to this, I can tell you. Have a look.
Right, this is why he's doing that.
Yeah, that was low. Be doing what he's doing and not tie fighter always.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so this boxer, I don't know if we can actually call him that, because he is more of an entertainer, and his record of 4 wins and 33 losses proves that point. Based on this guy's career, I cannot be sure that he was actually hurt, but he did make it look pretty real, so we'll say he was actually hurt. He should be used more like the Globetrotters than an actual opponent to boxers trying to become big in the sport. Holly Holm has a great stand-up game where she moves around a ton and sets up a ton of angles, and she was showing this specialty against Beth Correa in 2017, but Correa wanted more action.
Вызывает на себя бразилянка. О, вот это хай-кик!
Don't ask the master to show you more of her moves, because you might not be able to take them. That was a beautiful question mark kick that completely pulled Correa's guard down, and the foot landed right on her face. This part here is very interesting, because she asks Holm to come forward, but then she moves back a little bit. Is she not too sure about her abilities, or does she actually really know what Holm is capable of? I'm not sure who these fighters are, but this guy in blue has a very distinct fighting style, and I was sure he was going to be the cocky loser, but he flips the script. This technique almost looks like he's putting his head way out in front and drawing his opponent to take a shot, where in turn he will counter, and that's what he did for the first big punch. Must have hurt a ton or embarrassed this fighter, since he slapped himself and rushed forward, where he was caught again by the same exact punch. This guy has perfect timing to catch his much taller opponent. This is the last fight for Dominick Reyes before he starts fighting for the UFC, and you will see why he was signed. He completely destroyed this cocky opponent, Jordan Powell, in the first round in 2017. So we can all agree that if a fighter shakes his head right after getting hit, those hits actually did land and they did hurt him. We can all agree on that, right? Well, that's what Powell was doing here, but unlike most opponents who just kind of stand there and let the cocky fighter taunt them a little bit, Reyes did not stand around and he immediately took a shot. Powell was thinking that he was going to be allowed to finish his monologue, like all those terrible action movies, but reality comes at you a lot faster. Lucian Bute was a Romanian Canadian boxer and was defending his IBF superweight middleweight title against Edison Miranda back in 2010.
Dreapta. Da, Miranda vrea să-l cheme la bătaie pe Bute. Bute n-are de ce să intre la bătaie pentru că uite ce-i se întâmplă lui Miranda.
First off, this knockout happened in the third round and Bute was winning the fight clearly, so why would Miranda taunt Bute? He hadn't done anything great in this fight to merit this disrespect. At least earn your cocky attitude first. That was such a perfect uppercut, because Bute threw it where he thought Miranda's face was going to be, after that missed shot, and it landed perfectly, twisting his head a ton. It was the perfect shot that Miranda never saw coming. Miguel Zuniga is the fighter who gets put in his place within seconds of him taunting his opponent, Daquan Arnett, in 2013.
And hits the head. It would be just what the doctor ordered for Arnett in terms of learning styles, but he's in with a live guy right now who has come to win.
Man, Zuniga kept going forward on this guy because he had him against the ropes, and he got caught about 5 times with a left hook, and he just kept doing the same thing. I guess they were hurting him because he decided to hype himself up or try to intimidate his opponent by asking for more. Arnett, having success with the left hook, just took another quick one and knocked him out. How the hell do you not learn your lesson? Maybe you take 2 of those shots and try to change something, but this idiot just kept going. We end with this devastating knockout by Felix Verdejo over Sergio Villanueva back in 2014. It was so good that it was a legitimate contender for Knockout of the Year. It took 10 seconds for Verdejo to lay off Villanueva with a crushing right hook after Villanueva stupidly taunted him. You made him miss 1 body shot and then you celebrate like you just dodged 3 punches in a row? Come on, man. That punch was so fast that you can't really see it in real time. You can only see the sweat coming off Villanueva. He was about to land face first onto the canvas, but luckily the rope saved him. He did get up pretty fast, but just fell back on his ass. Let me know in the comments if you like cocky fighters, because maybe I'm wrong in my belief. I mean, cocky fighters are usually the ones that make the most money since they really create hype for their fights. I always thought that they got a ton of views because people wanted to see them lose, but maybe I'm mistaken. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.